The strength of emotional balance lies in staying calm, even when life feels loud, confusing, and unfair at the same time. Emotional balance teaches us how to respond with wisdom instead of reacting with anger when situations don't go our way. In a fast-moving world, emotional balance becomes a quiet power that helps us think clearly under pressure. The ability to manage emotions is what separates temporary success from long-term inner peace. Emotional balance allows us to feel deeply without letting feelings control our decisions or destroy our focus. When emotions are balanced, even failure becomes a lesson rather than a reason to give up. The real strength of emotional balance shows up when no one is watching and life feels overwhelming. People with emotional balance know that not every battle deserves their energy or reaction. Emotional balance helps us remain respectful, even when others choose disrespect. In moments of stress, emotional balance becomes the anchor that keeps us grounded. The strongest people are often those who have mastered their emotions, not those who never feel pain. Emotional balance allows us to listen more and judge less in difficult conversations. When emotions are balanced, our confidence comes from within rather than external validation. Emotional balance teaches patience in a world that demands instant results. Maintaining emotional balance helps protect mental health in both personal and professional life. The power of emotional balance helps us stay focused on solutions instead of problems. Emotional balance is choosing peace over pride in moments of conflict. A balanced emotional state helps us recover faster from setbacks and disappointments. Emotional balance doesn't mean ignoring feelings, but understanding them before acting. In leadership, emotional balance builds trust and respect among teams and communities. Emotional balance gives us the courage to pause before speaking when emotions run high. People with emotional balance know when to hold on and when to let go. Emotional balance helps us stay kind without becoming weak or taken advantage of. When life feels uncertain, emotional balance provides clarity and direction. Emotional balance allows us to face criticism without losing sight. The strength of emotional balance is revealed during hard days, not easy ones. Emotional balance helps us manage success without arrogance and failure without shame. In relationships, emotional balance creates understanding instead of unnecessary conflict. Emotional balance helps us separate temporary emotions from permanent decisions. A calm mind supported by emotional balance leads to better problem solving. Emotional balance is the ability to stay steady while everything around you is changing. Those who master emotional balance are less controlled by fear and doubt. Emotional balance allows us to feel anger without becoming destructive. In stressful careers, emotional balance becomes a key survival skill. Emotional balance helps us respond thoughtfully rather than impulsively. The strength of emotional balance lies in self-awareness and emotional intelligence. Emotional balance gives us the ability to forgive without forgetting. When emotions are balanced, decisions become clearer and more rational. Emotional balance helps us stay present instead of being trapped by past regrets. The calm confidence of emotionally balanced people is often misunderstood as silence. Emotional balance allows us to accept what we cannot control and act on what we can. In moments of loss, emotional balance helps us heal without rushing the process. Emotional balance keeps us from making choices we later regret. The strength to stay composed in chaos comes from emotional balance. Emotional balance helps us manage pressure without burning out. Those with emotional balance don't seek drama, they seek growth. Emotional balance allows us to stand firm without becoming rigid. In challenging times, emotional balance protects our peace of mind. Emotional balance helps us handle rejection without losing motivation. The ability to stay emotionally balanced is a form of self-respect. Emotional balance helps us recognize emotions as signals, not commands. A balanced emotional state improves communication and reduces misunderstandings. Emotional balance allows us to remain optimistic without being unrealistic. In personal growth, emotional balance plays a bigger role than talent alone. Emotional balance helps us handle criticism constructively instead of defensively. The strength of emotional balance is built through experience and reflection. Emotional balance helps us maintain dignity during stressful situations. When emotions are balanced, we can support others without losing ourselves. Emotional balance gives us control over our reactions, not our feelings. The ability to stay calm under pressure defines true inner strength. Emotional balance helps us avoid emotional exhaustion in demanding environments. Those who practice emotional balance are more resilient during tough times. Emotional balance allows us to stay humble in success and hopeful in failure. In difficult conversations, emotional balance keeps respect alive. Emotional balance helps us manage expectations and reduce disappointment. The strength of emotional balance lies in emotional discipline. Emotional balance allows us to observe emotions without becoming them. Balanced emotions lead to healthier relationships and clearer boundaries. Emotional balance helps us stay focused on long-term goals. Emotional balance creates space between feeling and action. Emotional balance teaches us that silence can be more powerful than reaction. In moments of pressure, emotional balance becomes a personal advantage. Emotional balance helps us remain compassionate without emotional overload. The strength of emotional balance is developed through consistent Emotional balance allows us to stay true to our values under stress. Emotional balance supports better decision-making in high-pressure situations. Those with emotional balance are harder to manipulate emotionally. Emotional balance helps us move forward without emotional baggage. Emotional balance allows us to face reality with strength and clarity. The calm energy of emotional balance often inspires others silently. Emotional balance gives us freedom from emotional extremes. Emotional balance helps us stay emotionally mature in immature situations. The strength of emotional balance lies in emotional responsibility. Emotional balance allows us to experience joy without fear of loss. Emotional balance helps us manage anxiety in uncertain times. Those who develop emotional balance gain inner stability. Emotional balance protects our mental space from unnecessary stress. Emotional balance allows us to grow without emotional chaos. Emotional balance helps us stay centered in a distracted world. The power of emotional balance builds long-term emotional strength. Emotional balance allows us to remain calm without suppressing feelings. Emotional balance helps us understand ourselves more deeply. The strength of emotional balance comes from emotional awareness. Emotional balance helps us lead with empathy and control. Emotional balance keeps us grounded during emotional storms. Emotional balance allows us to face challenges with clarity. Emotional balance builds emotional confidence over time. Emotional balance helps us live with intention rather than reaction. Emotional balance gives us peace in the middle of uncertainty. The true strength of emotional balance is living calmly in a chaotic world.